points in the game. invite issues is the holdup, guys. Invite issues. So again, either resend the invite or try to join this invite. We'll get the game started though. See what happens. It's my first time with this team. It's a G5 Dynasty. I found it on Facebook. It's our first time playing with these bulls for real.
Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the Missouri State Bears taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bears will put toe together to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Vincent. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Back to throw, it's James. Quickly complete. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The give to the tailback. Gets it out to the 40-yard line, giving 5 on that one.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
Kennesaw Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. They'll move the tight end. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air on first down. Finds us back in the middle. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Do I have to punt here? Alright, bet. I was trying on the rules.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th
So I was past the 50.
Trying to keep this drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive away. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out.
They didn't have to hold the crazy part. Like, damn.
But this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Makes the catch.
Oh, no.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end.
NCCA.
This drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
That's sickening.
Quick release by the QB. Gets away from one, finds room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride Davis here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To throw, it's Barnett. Here's a heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And they get to the quarterback and get with this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
What the hell? Wild, okay. I was talking about the fact that animation that gave me for that.
Oh, he's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's James. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. He'll keep it himself. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Second down coming up.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's James. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Well, he's about to be benched.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down here for the offense.
Same dude, 71 right there.
Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Kennesaw
Needed that.
State.
Needed that.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board down. He tries to take the top off, and it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, if you're getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Hope this field goal
They
kicker
were
can kick
banking on
something.
the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
And the try is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities. This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And after the failed connection on second down, this offense faces a third down. Calls and fired complete. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They booted away. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Oh, my goodness.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking to throw, it's James. Right on target this time. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Kennesaw State right back to work. To the ground to try to move the chains. Got the first down and more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. He'll work his way down to the 28.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Quarterback may change this route. Gonna look downfield again. Find space on the right. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Extending the play. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that was knocked away. The defender did a really good job. I would argue maybe he could have put his hands on that and caught it, but there's a reason he plays defense, but definitely a forced throw and really nice coverage.
Finds his big tight end. Oh, what a cut! And he motors into the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. And some room to work. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So here comes the Bear offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Right down the middle. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
Well, another big incompletion on third down now, and if you're the head coach, I wonder if you start thinking about making a change at quarterback because you don't have any points. You haven't been able to find any rhythm in the passing game. You're in the second half now, and you've got to be able to find a spark, and you just wonder if maybe the backup can give that to your offense.
Hauls it in, looking for space. guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. They get to him as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Back to pass, it's James. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
They'll go to the fullback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Second down coming up.
Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Catch in the middle. It's Davis. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it.
There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Yeah. I bumped
the big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. And the Bears have it with a 1st and goal.
We ran
Looking
into
to
each
throw,
other.
it's Barnett. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, Got the sack now. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play in the offense.
Good shit. Good shit.
Touchdown, Bears! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by a field goal over Oklahoma. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end.
What the
and that
fuck?
incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down
That's
coming.
wild.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude. And
What
you
the
can tell
ball
they
fly
put the
that
hit
way.
on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's James. This one's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
My own teammate got my way.
This offense is threatening. First
Oh
and goal
my
from the 9.
gosh. Your
Well, how
own
about the
man.
offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of
Count the
scrimmage,
party.
anticipating that they would get an opportunity to
Two.
take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
To what?
We've reached the break. It's
So what?
Kennesaw State on top.
Oh,
Let's take a quick look at the
you're going
national
now?
rankings to see how this playoff
Oh,
race
okay.
is shaping up.
Love you.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wants to throw again.
Should have
He
done
let
that.
the thing fly quickly, but he
Should've saved
couldn't
that
make
one.
the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got it behind the line. It's Daniels. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Big fella moving. Big fella's not going to make it to the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more.
Trying to rumble in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the
no
time.
idea.
But when you can use their big body frames
That was a coach
for them
suggestion.
to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return.
Oh, damn. You got it.
There he goes. Open it up. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. The Bears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. With the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Missouri State. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
That was fast.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to add another.
I got you.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
So yeah, that's my first time.
Taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Vincent. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. There's the pressure. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and they went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Gets open down the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs.
They gave one back to me. They gave one back to me for sure.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see go.
Oh, he's got some space. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The give as they work on that clock. He breaks a tackle and runs through another guy. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Running back searching for a hole. Looking for room at the 30.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just this bleeding.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is...
There's no fucking way right now, dude.
Game, but a missed
what the fuck?
And after missing that field goal, this is still a
oh
one-possession game, guys.
That is
They'll
crazy.
snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
I'm pissed. That's
Looking
insane.
to pass. It's Barnett. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure
Bro, pick the ball.
Catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Down.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions.
He's
They
right.
just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down.
Like, why is
possession.
he
You
even
don't
not
have to
even watching the
necessarily
ball or
get the first
nothing,
down
bro?
right
It's
here,
sickening.
But if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th
Suspended
down
from my team next
manageable
week.
to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field, give yourself a shot to win.
He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down.
Really good job by this defense. Way to be dialed in and understand. It's a pass, and they're trying to throw the football down the field, and that clock is ticking, but understanding what you're playing against. A guy that can absolutely fly. Nice job.
Hauls it in the 1st down.
They are
building momentum, picking up a
They are
chunk of yardage,
bullshitting
moving the
right now.
chains out to the 34. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage.
No, it's not true, bro. That's sickening.
Wants to go up
Sickening.
top on 1st down. Makes the grab. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to throw on
Get off
1st
the
down.
line.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Yeah, I did.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completion.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.
You too, buddy. You too. Appreciate you.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch.